Hey everybody, and Happy New Year! We hope you had an enjoyable holiday season, and now we're ready to kick off 2014 the right way by watching one of the greatest movies ever made, and that is Akira Kurosawa's 1950s Rashomon. I don't think it needs any more introduction other than that, so let's just dive in. Because other than that, we'll just point out that Thane lied to all of us and his Christmas tree is still here. That's what you get for setting expectations high.
What are you talking about? The tree is not here.
There's no tree.
Next week, it'll be down, I promise.
Okay. Thane, first question is coming your way. I want to start with the moral quandary of this film. Can you defend the faith of humanity in behalf of the priest, even in the face of the Rashomon effect, where everybody's contradicting everybody else?
Yes, I can defend the faith of humanity because, I mean, you mentioned this in your review, but, everyone has, truth about themselves that they share that, they believe to be true because they think that way or they are that way, and so that they therefore forget some of the other details. So, example being, I have completely forgotten the outfit I was wearing when I took Shelby on our first date. But she can tell you what I was wearing, and she can tell you what she was wearing. And when I tell the story, I don't emphasize that, but every time she does, she emphasizes that. I don't know why. I don't know why that's important. I don't know why she feels the need to say I was wearing this, and we went to this place, and we did these things, where I'm just like, this happened, voila, But it got me to thinking that I believe we can still have faith in humanity because at the end of the day, when all is said and done, I believe people want to help each other.
Okay.
And I think while all of them have ulterior motives, like the bandit wanted to save face and be like, I'm the roughest, toughest, meanest man alive, and I killed everybody, and I steal money, and, ooh, I forgot about that dagger. Whoops, I should have grabbed that for more money, While he's trying to save face, I still think he didn't want to kill the man. I believe that. I believe that to be true, that he really just saw a beautiful woman and wanted to be with her, and so he thought, if there's a way I could be with the woman without killing the man, that's what I'm going to do. Wow, that's still not a very honorable thing, especially in the Japanese culture. I mean, taking another man's wife is a sign of extreme disrespect. But for the most part, I believe that this film is still trying to point out to the fact that, yes, at the end of the day, people do want to help each other. People want to give advice. People want to comfort people. People want to help old ladies with their groceries. People want to open doors. And I think there is that. Maybe we are losing that, but it's not gone yet.
So with that said, if we can hold on faith to humanity, can we hold on to the notion of truth? Or does this film make us lose faith in truth?
See, now that's an interesting question, and that's something that I really wanted to talk about with you because you brought up something in your review that I find very interesting that I didn't even think about.
Okay.
But this idea that we all really see ourselves where we want to be seen. So, and here's a great example, a perfect example of this that you understand and my wife understands, that I am a very optimistic person, and I see myself as a very optimistic person. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, man, It's going to be a great day. I'm going to get 50 things done today. I just know it. Today's going to be a great day. I'm going to take the Christmas tree down. I'm going to clean our whole apartment from top to bottom. I'm going to dust the shelves. It's going to be great. But that's not true. It's not true. In fact, yesterday I did nothing. But I see myself as an optimist, and so I believe that I had a good day. And so I think, and I just, like, you just articulated it so beautifully that, is that true? Well, yes, I am an optimist, that's true, but did I get anything done? No, I didn't. So I lied. And so therefore, I think we all lie.
Well, I don't know.
I do believe that. I do believe we all lie.
Well, I don't know if with your example, being an optimist can be synonymous with being productive. I think those are two different things. So you can still be an optimist that you're going to get a lot of stuff done, but maybe you're not the most productive person in the world. Now, if you woke up saying, today I am productive, and I am a productive person, maybe something else will happen, but...
Okay. No, fair enough. Okay, so... Okay, regardless of that, though, I still believe everyone lies, because I think you're right. I think everybody believes that they're good people and that they do good things. You know, like, oh, yeah, I am a very religious person. I go to church every Easter and every Christmas. I'm very religious. Well, okay. Or, oh, I'm a very generous person. I donate lots of money during Christmas time. Yep, I'm a very generous human being. Okay. If that's the only time you donate, that's very generous of you, but I wouldn't say you're a generous person.
But this is then the question that I want to ask, that in some regards I have to ask. Where and how do we judge these people to see if their judgments of themselves are true or not? So if we take the person who says, I'm a charitable person, but they only donate to a charity, once a year, where is the objective standard of generosity that we can now compare them to figure out if they are in fact lying?
Okay, so yeah, I guess. Oh, you're right. I mean, that's circumstantial. What I consider to be a generous person is probably different than what the person who gives something away once a year. They're like, well, that's my definition of generous.
Let me just bring it back to the movie, because now we're getting abstract and maybe.
Well, that's true. We are probably getting too abstract. That is true.
So let's bring it back down. Who do you think killed the samurai, and why? So if all three are admitting that they killed the samurai, and even the samurai says he killed himself...
I think the samurai killed himself.
Why?
Two reasons, I think. One, I think having having lived in Japan for 2 years, I understand a little more about what honor means to those people, and that is just a very integral part of their culture. And my second reason for thinking the samurai did it is because I just don't think the bandit did it. I really don't. I think he lied to save face, to save his reputation. I really believe he lied.
But if we're going to go off of the wife's story, the samurai stays tied up and never has the opportunity to kill himself.
See, I can't believe the wife either, because the woodcutter stole the knife. Stole the dagger.
But only after everything had played out. He didn't, mug them beforehand.
Right.
But why would the wife more or less admit in front of the court that she killed her own husband?
Because she can't live in a world where two men have been with her.
Well, that's fine. And she said she tried to commit suicide several times, but just couldn't. But wouldn't that make it even harder for her in court to say, yeah, I killed my husband because dishonor on me?
Well, right. So she would say, yeah, she wouldn't say dishonor on me. She would, it would have some, I killed my husband because it was the right thing to do. He didn't love me enough. He didn't take care of me enough. He didn't fight for me enough. So I had to kill him.
But that's not what she says. I need a man who's
going to fight for me. No, she doesn't have to. Because in her testimony, she claims that, or not her testimony, in the woodcutter's testimony, we understand that she basically forced the two men to fight each other. But she's like, you call yourself men? You're gonna sit there and tell me what to do? You wouldn't need to be fighting for me.
But nobody else portrayed the woman like that.
So since nobody portrayed her like that, we can't believe the woodcutter's testimony?
Well, that's the thing. Why do you believe any of their testimonies? Because they all contradict each other.
That's true.
How everybody acts, who instigated the killing, what the killing was done with, sort of the general circumstances around motives, they're all different. Every single one of them. And so I'm questioning this idea of picking and choosing evidences. Well, this person said this thing and this person said this thing, and now let's puzzle it all together to find out what really happened. Because every time you do that, there's going to be 2 or 3 other testimonies that contradict that. And I just want to know why I favor one over the other.
We really can't trust anybody. And so therefore the truth of mankind is extremely circumstantial. I think that's what we learned from this film.
And so, reluctantly, we come to the end of this installment of a double feature when we looked at Rashomon. I think I can honestly say, and speaking on behalf of Thane, we're leaving this conversation with a lot more questions than we have answers. So, there's a reason why this is one of the best films ever made, because it spurs these type of questions. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Are we going so far afield that we are losing track of reality here? What do you think is the nature of truth? Can you justify faith in humankind, even though it appears that everybody lies about what they do? Let us know. Check us out on social media, and then come back in a few days where you will find our next movie to be watching, and I will guarantee you it is not going to be that deep, it won't be in black and white, and it will not even be subtitled. It might even have some fun songs in it, too. So, come back and find out what it is, and until next time, watch good movies.